Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Illini Central as we get ready to bring you this game between our Illini Central Greenview Lady Cougars and the South Fork Lady Ponies. My name is Tony Worley. I work here at Illini Central in many capacities. I'll be bringing the game to you this evening. Looking forward to it. We're getting ready for the national anthem, and I'll be right back. We ask that sportsmanship be displayed at all times. Please remember that interscholastic events are an extension of the classroom. Lessons are best learned when proper respect is accorded to all. So please let your good sportsmanship show throughout the contest by refraining from negative cheers, chants, or behaviors. The score of an athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of contestants, coaches, and fans are remembered. So make the good choice to be remembered for good sportsmanship. At this time, please stand and remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem, followed by the playing of our school song performed by the Illini Central Pep Band. Illini Central Pep Band, led by Mr. Kelly Damon, does a fantastic job. Has been great for us here at Illini Central ever since he came here. So blessed to have a guy like him that takes the job that he does so seriously. Just absolutely terrific. Kids getting better all the time. Classes growing all the time. So thankful to have him leading that part of what goes on here at Illini Central. Like I said, we have the South Fork Lady Ponies here in Mason City tonight. I didn't get a roster, so what I've done is I've taken a picture of their roster from their book. I'm doing all this by myself, so this could be an interesting thing, at least with me getting names right off the bat. So there's number 5, number 13, 14, 15, and 24. So 5 is Olivia Mulvaney. I'll get those names here in a second. Like I said, I'm running the whole show by myself tonight. So here's Illini Central starters. Okay, so Olivia Mulvaney, Paisley Swinger, Angelina Ippolito, number 15 is Caitlin Foster. Now will I be able to read my own handwriting? And number 24, Adeline Kinney. We always say when we do these broadcasts, we try not to mispronounce names. As a person who's had his name mispronounced many times and coached many kids who had their names mispronounced, you try not to make that happen. If you can help it, I will do my best. Again, glad to have you here. We've got our high school boys on the road tonight, so it's kind of a thin crowd. The tip goes off of South Fork. Olivia Morrow got it I didn't get a chance to mention our star. You saw him on the screen. 13, Addie Wilcoxon. 22, Megan Hughes. Elena Snyder on the opposite side. Elena's number 10. Liv is number 30. And then Macy Willis is okay, so South Fork starts out in a man. Illini Central will start out in their zone defense. It looks like a 3-2 when you look at it, but it will morph into a little bit of a 1-3-1 at some point. Trying to swing the ball is South Fork for a 3 in the baseline corner. It's missed. That looked like number 14, Angelina Ippolito. I will say I'm also watching the game through my monitor, so it's a little bit smaller. Megan Hughes starts out with a 3, misses. Macy Willis gets a hand on it, but can't get the rebound. It's tracked down. Look at my other screen. Tracked down, that was by Ippolito. Swung to the other side. Up top is number 5. That's Olivia Mulvaney. They try to skip it. Nice job by Addie Wilcoxon with the steal. She's got a 2-on-1. She's the one. Pulls up for a little baseline free throw line jump shot. It's off. Rebound, Macy Willis is good. She got the rebound, missed. Megan Hughes trying to get the jump ball out of it, and it'll be Illini Central. Yeah, it should be their basketball because we got it off the tip. The tip went out of bounds off of them. It should be our ball. Their ball. Yeah, it should be black basketball. Yeah, it was. No one controlled the tip. We tipped it off of them out of bounds, so that would have given us the possession. So they'll get the ball there. I wondered why our girls were asking Mr. Bunner for what play to run because it should have been theirs. Nobody possessed the jump ball, so we got it first. And so still that 3-2. That's 13. That's Paisley Swinger. Swung to the corner to Ippolito, who drives baseline, goes up, misses. Rebound down in the lane. That was number 14. Ippolito got it. I'm going to have a tough time seeing numbers for a minute, so please bear with me if I say the wrong name. Elena Snyder looking to skip. She does to Macy Willis. Macy up top with it. South Fork's man, Coach Bunner thought they would be in his zone, but they may have watched something. Nice take by Addie Wilcoxon. If she gets fouled, she'll go to the free throw line. Addie Wilcoxon's a senior, 4-year player here at Illini Central. She's from Greenview. Always been a good free throw shooter. She gets the first. I always love it when they make me look good by doing what I say they can do. Hopefully Addie can get this one. She's had to run the point for us this year, which has been a change, but she's done well with that. 14 with it, that's Ippolito. 5, that is Mulvaney. She takes it to the right wing. They try to skip it across. Olivia Morrow tracks it down. Nice pass ahead there. Macy Willis running the break. Go up strong. They're going to call a foul. It's a block. And they're going to let Macy Willis shoot 2 free throws here. So Macy Willis will go to the free throw line. Played a couple of minutes here in the first quarter. Macy gets the first free throw. Mace gets the second. So Illini Central takes a 3-0 lead to start. Illini Central doesn't press full court. We've got 7 players. Takes a lot of energy just to play the way we do play. Addie Wilcoxon, she's definitely got her head on a swivel over there looking to get one. Megan Hughes with the steal. She gets it. Macy running the court again. Up strong, Mace. She goes up and finishes it. And Illini Central leads 5-0. Bounces it off their foot. Go after it. Got to get on the floor. Macy Willis out on the wing. Up to Mulvaney. She swings it to this far corner. Got to make sure I get my 24 and my 14 together. There's a 3. Missed. Rebound down to Elena Snyder. She'll get it to Addie Wilcoxon. when you get old, you don't see these numbers as well. Megan Hughes with a baseline jump shot. It's off. Macy Willis is going to get called for a foul, going for the rebound. I don't know if that's a bad thing. You like to see somebody being aggressive rebounding. Now, the problem is, like I said, with only having 7 players, you got to make sure that you don't just foul. Number 23 checks in for South Fork, and that is Reagan Swinger. Ball gets inside. Illini Central doesn't foul, and the shot is made by, that was number 24. That's Adeline Kinney. Like I said, don't get old, your eyes get bad. Kirby Bacon is checked in. Kirby Joe Bacon, a freshman for Illini Central from Greenview. Macy goes straight up. That was good because that was the one I was talking about. She just got one down here. She's got to make sure she's careful down on the other end, trying to block shots and things like that. So Illini Central, like I said, will kind of morph into a 2-3. Looks like they're running America's play, and they are. Olivia does a great job of defending it. Ooh, Macy had a chance at a steal there, doesn't get it. Addie with another opportunity. The pass goes over. Kirby Joe to number 14, Ippolito. She pulls for 3, and it is good, and she ties the game. Nice play there by the girls to break the pressure, the man-to-mans. Just picking up man, not really obviously a zone press. Nice back cut by Megan Hughes. Kirby Joe gets into the lane, over to Meg. Meg's going to turn the corner, get into the lane, kick out to Macy. Got to catch it first to Liv. Liv's going to pull for 3. She shot the ball well the other day. Rims out. Macy gets it. Back up, Macy. Strong. Misses that one. She's got to not foul. Going the other direction. Liv shot the ball well, and I'll get into it. The kids played in Indiana on Saturday. A great experience for them. Mulvaney with the ball up top. She brings it over here to Reagan Swinger. Skipped to the baseline corner to Ippolito. She likes that spot and shows you by hitting a 3 right there. It's off of an assist, too. The ball movement, good ball movement there. Macy Willis going to turn the corner here. She needed to keep going. I think Addie thought she was going to keep going. Addie kick out. Macy for 3. It's long. Rebound down to Kirby Joe Bacon. She goes off glass. Misses. Megan Hughes tries to get a hand on it. Can't. And Mulvaney will bring the ball up with South Fork leading 8-5 here in the early part of the game. There's an easy one inside. Illini Central gets the rebound. 24 goes after it. 24 is Adeline Kinney. Macy Willis is going to take her break. And Elena Snyder checks in. Kirby Jill will bring it up. They've seen that Addie's going to be the one bringing the ball up all the time, so they've made the decision to try to keep her from just going wherever she wants. Illini Central goes for it, and Elena Snyder's going to tip it out of bounds. So Mulvaney brings it up. She skips it across to Ippolito. That's a tough pass to catch. Nice defense by Addie. That's not bad. The thing I noticed watching the girls play in Indiana, and if you don't know, I've coached all of these girls when they were in the middle school. And when you play in a zone, you have to move when the ball moves. You cannot wait until the ball gets where it's going. If you don't move until the ball arrives at its destination. Nice pass. Good cut by Meg. That was a nice pass by Liv. It was tough to catch it on the run like that. It's a good play. Like I was saying, if you don't move on defense until, when you're in a zone, until the ball reaches its destination, it's infinitely too late. You've got to move as the ball is moving. You got to. Illini Central gets a break there as the ball gets tipped out by South Fork. And the other night when we played, or the other day when we played in Indiana, didn't really do that. And some of that is, I know you get tired, but you still have to do it. Nice cut by Addie. Dribbles it off of their foot. Just bringing it up over there. That is Ippolito to Mulvaney. Ippolito, she likes that 3, and she misses that one. She's already made one. Kirby Joe tried to take off quick and traveled. Number 13 checking back in. That's Paisley Swinger. And 40, remember I got those on my phone. 40 looks like Daisy Shanks. Up and in. That is 13 Paisley Swinger. And the score is 10-5 in favor of South Fork. Ooh, that's a foul. That's a Paisley Swinger. The reason I said ooh is it was almost at first like they weren't going to call that. Kirby Joe go in the backcourt to get it. Again, like I said, South Fork playing man-to-man. Must have seen something. Megan Hughes for three. If you don't know, Megan Hughes, all-time leading three-point shot maker in Illini Central history. See, like I said, ball moves, you got to move. Right now, good. Got to be moving when the ball's moving. Ippolito has it. She likes to drive baseline. Addie cuts her off. Don't reach. Up top there, Mulvaney tried to drop. Here's another one where the ball was moving, but we weren't moved. We got to move when the ball moves. That's first on Liv. So to the free throw line goes, I think that's number 13, is that? No, sorry, number 23. That is Reagan Swinger. Olivia Morrow will check out. Macy Willis will check back in. Illini Central is coached by Colby Bunner, assisted by Kendall Artheloni, Vicky Bradshaw, and Maddie Harper. That'd be quite a Gus Macker team with those three, not counting Bunner. They were all great players in their own right. Kirby Joe got in the lane. She should have just shot it regular, but she kind of wasn't sure whether she wanted to shoot it or not. Needed to shoot a little runner there. Nice hands by Macy Willis. That's one thing she does really well. Megan Hughes on the push. She gets it to Elena Snyder, who goes up and count it. I think they're going to, this Bunner's not going to be happy about this. I got a feeling they're going to call a travel, or whether it was on the floor or not. Yeah, he's not going to be happy, especially if they call it a travel, which it was close to that. And let's decide. Let's decide. So they are going to count it. I really like the way that we've pushed the ball a few times. Like, again, like I said, with 7 players, it's hard to get into a running up and down game. You don't want to do that. But you have to pick your spots. Elena gets the N1 and finishes the three-point play, and we're tied at 11. So you got to pick your spots when you're going to run and when you're not going to run. I'm sure someone might watch a game and think, why don't they go? Well, that's just not realistic. That was a shot by Shanks, was long. Kirby Joe gets it almost taken away. Megan's up with it with 10 seconds to go. Skips it across to Addie Wilcoxon. Addie's going to shoot the three. It's off. Kirby Joe get a hand on it. And number 13 brings down the rebound. That's Paisley Swinger. And at the end of the first quarter, Illini Central and South Fork, they're tied at 11. Good game to start. Enjoyable to watch. I'll be right back in just a minute. And I'm back. Like I was saying, and the Illini Central people know, most of them I would assume, if you're on social media at all, the boys and the girls went to Indiana on Friday afternoon, Friday during the day, and had the opportunity to play in the Hoosiers gym. Obviously, if you're around my age, which I'm 54, Hoosiers, the movie came out when I was a sophomore in high school, and boy, we loved that. So much fun. That was such a great movie, classic. My late great Hall of Fame, two-time Hall of Fame coach John Giesler, my friend, he would have absolutely loved the fact that the kids went to that and they had an opportunity to play. Lewistown, who's a school nearby here, what a great experience for the kids. They got to go to Lucas Oil Stadium where the Colts play. Just a wonderful time that they had. That looked like a kick. I'm surprised that didn't get called. Anyway, what a great experience for the kids. I will say I was glad that the coaches made the kids watch the game on the charter bus when they left Mason City, because it's off of us. Most of the students and the players hadn't seen the game or the movie. They'd never seen it, so kind of wouldn't known what they were walking into. But what a great experience for all of our kids. So let's reset. Enough talk time. Mulvaney's number 5. She'll bring it up. 13 is the one she inbounded to. That's Paisley Swinger. We've got Angelina Ippolito over here on the left, who just caught the ball. 23 inside the lane. That's Reagan Swinger. Straight up. Nice block by Liv. That's a foul on Megan. That's her first. We've done a good job of spreading our fouls around right now. And number 40, I looked it up on my phone and then I didn't write it down. 40 was Daisy Shanks. So Ippolito's the line. She missed the first. Good shooter already, I can tell. She gets the second. Kirby Joe Bacon's come out of the game, so now we're kind of more in a position where Addie's got to just work to bring it up. Or they got to let Meg bring it up, one or the other. Nice back cut. Just the girl defended it well. That was Swinger defended that well. I thought Addie was going to be open, but Swinger defended that really well. Addie misses. Macy tries to go for it, can't get it. Kirby Joe gets Addie. That's Shanks in the corner. Back up top. Ooh, nice pass there. Gets through. How to get there. Darn it. Darn it. Darn it. Darn it. That's a tough one. Gotta get that pass. That pass was too far. Megan in the lane and gets it. So 14-13 in favor of the Lady Cougars. Shanks with it. Nice hands by Kirby Joe. I hit the button too soon. I thought maybe Kirby's going to get it. Over on the sideline, and that goes out of bounds. Got some good back cuts. Got to be ready to pass. That's one thing about a back cut is you got to be ready to turn that corner. Up strong. Lena Snyder for 3. That's off. Ooh, Meg knocked it away from Kirby Joe. Lena hustles for it. Doesn't get it. That rebound looked like Shanks. Ippolito with it. Ooh, that's a nice move. I think he's going to call it on the floor. Ooh, he did count it. I couldn't tell by his hand motion. Ippolito misses. Liv gets the rebound, gives it off to Kirby Joe. Kirby Joe up to Elena. Nice pass. Get this Mace. Good. Nice cut. Nice pass. It's good basketball. Mulvaney's going to bring it up. Ball goes through. Ooh, no, girls. Get it. Oh, you got to get that. You gotta end up with that ball. Oh, shoot. The ball went through number 23's hands, Reagan Swinger, but she hustled. She didn't give up on it. She saved it. She saved it, then we went through our hands. So those are frustrating plays, especially when you're struggling a little bit and you're down one, trying to get it going, trying to make the. Sometimes you're worried about making a mistake, and when you worry about making a mistake, you end up making a mistake. So just got to get after it. So 13-5. Swinger, Mulvaney. That's Paisley Swinger. Ippolito's out right now. That's Shanks in the corner over there. 23 is the other swinger inside. Steal by Megan Hughes. Megan picking her dribble up too soon. Megan can dribble a little bit more against them. Kick out to Macy. Macy all the way to the rim. No. Up again. Macy. No. But she did get fouled, and she will go to the free throw line. Heavy fingers push the button. Nice job. Macy's 3 for 3 from the line, if my memory serves. Sorry about that. I played a promo, and then I didn't put the score back up for that entire time. Elena Snyder gets a hand on the miss. I jinxed it. Sorry, Macy. And now we moved up into the 1-3-1 a little bit. I like that. Going to be a little bit aggressive. Good. We got to move again, though. There's Shanks for a 3, and that stinks. And they try to pick up a little bit of defensive pressure, and then they make a shot. That's frustrating as a coach. I've been there. Megan in the corner. She gets fouled. That's the second team foul on the Lady Ponies. That's just frustrating. Coach Bunner, I like it. The decision to go 1-3-1 there. You try to do something a little bit different. See if you can get a turnover. It just happens. I think the hard part now is, do you keep trying to do it, or do you quit doing it because it didn't work one time? Some people would give it up after once. I've done it before, depending on the situation. But in the 1-3-1, you got to move even more. Ooh, I thought Addie had that one. Shot, miss, rebound Elena. She had good position, just couldn't get it. Here's Swinger with it. Ooh, and darn it. Wonder who they're going to give that one to. It is maybe the second on whichever one of them gets that foul. That is going on. Unless they guessed ahead and they knew it was Elena. Jason down there on it. Shanks is down here in the far corner. They swing it to her again. She made the last one. That's Swinger. Nice hands by Macy. Looks like we've got both swingers in because we've got 13 and 23. 13 is Paisley. 23 is Reagan. Shanks is going to the corner. Oh, that's a good place to trap. There's one of those situations. Addie's got him. If she moves when the ball moves, that pass gets thrown right to her. Hands. There's a hand up. Rims out. Megs get a piece of it. They both kind of went for it. Didn't get it. Ooh. I think Elena got a lot of ball with her left hand, but her right hand's on her hip. Yeah. Coach Bunner didn't like it either. I don't know if he called it on the like the arm, like the shooting, but she did have a hand on her hip, and I don't know, maybe that's not what he was calling. pretty good officiating crew here. They're going to let you talk to them. They're not going to, quick trigger it. They're going to listen to you as long as you're not being disrespectful. Ippolito checks back in. You probably need somebody to come up here and at least help get it in. No, they're good. Just handle it. There's a travel. Addie will get it. She's got number 15, Caitlin Foster on her. To the corner to Kirby Joe. Have a little confidence, KJ. Let's go. Macy comes to the top. Looking for a back cut. Turn that corner. Keep going. Megan thought about a three, then she shoots it. It's off, but Macy gets the rebound and misses it. Meg gets it and misses. That's Ippolito. She's going to go the other way. They got a 2-on-1. Addie's back. Elena's got to get there. We don't get there, but we get the rebound. Meg's got it. Meg's going to push the other direction. Meg all the way to the basket. Got to get the ball stopped. Got to get over here to Ippolito. Meg gets called for a foul. Now the thing is we're a little bit winded. I don't know whether the 1-3-1, you've got, like I said, they can keep doing it, but you got to play hard. It's like a joke. Used to joke with the junior high girls. You got to, your kids, let's play. Your kids, let's play. That one's good. 20-16 in favor. So. I don't know what Bunner is upset about, but I think Coach Bunner got a warning there, maybe, is what just happened. They're going to pick up full court is South Fork, but they're going to clear out after that. They called the timeout, obviously, to tell the girls to do that. Lena Snyder for three. That's long. Macy Willis gets the rebound, kicks it out to Kirby Jo Bacon, who turns the corner, tries to. Lena Snyder in the lane, gets fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. Nice play by Kirby Jo to draw the defense. So Elena Snyder will go to the free throw line with an opportunity to cut into this 4-point lead with 1:25 to go. I don't know if with all of our people, with some of our people, that's number 24 checking back in. That's Adeline Kinney. Liv's still out. Liv's still out there with 2, I think, trying to keep track for us. So Macy hits both, cuts it to 2. The 1-3-1, or I'm sorry, back to the 1-2-2, the 1-2-2-3-2 that we play. They're going to probably take their time. They don't. I don't know. Maybe not. Dry baseline, cut off. Nice. Handle that, Addie. You got it. Handle it. Sorry, I moved the camera ahead of you. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's it. Way to turn the corner. I know sometimes the girls get frustrated with the offense because they think they did whatever, but there are times they can turn the corner, and this has been a good game to see that. Oh, they call a double dribble. I thought they were going to call it a foul. So with 33 seconds to go, it was 11-11 at the end of the first quarter. It's 20-20 right now. You set up your press break even though they're not up there. Why do you do that? Because sometimes you do things just because. Ooh, that was close to a travel. Live for 3, get 1. There we go. That's it. And now we got a 3-point lead. Maybe Bunner getting wound up and getting grouchy about something. Maybe that got us going. Good. Just got to follow it up now. Ippolito in the lane. She goes up. That's probably a foul on Kirby Joe. She gets her own rebound, and that's going to be Liv's 3rd. Darn it. Got to go. And the thing is, too, this is one of those things when you watch us play and we play as a zone, and it's like, well, you need to box out. You need to box out. In a zone, it's so hard because you don't have anyone that you're supposed to box out. So you have to find someone. What you really need, and I learned the more and the longer that I coached, you need people to just go get it. Like someone go get the ball. You don't worry about the ball hitting the floor. Go get a rebound. Ippolito misses both of them. We're going to get a jump ball. Liv could have possibly gotten her 4th foul in that. There's 3 seconds left. They're going to pick up. Addie, shoot that thing. Good. Maybe get lucky and somebody grab you. So we go to the halftime with Illini Central Greenview leading 23-20. The Illini Central Pep Band will play. I'm going to put them on the screen here in a second. Why don't we do that? Hope YouTube doesn't come after us. I'll leave the sound on. I'll take the headset off and move it off to the side. I didn't have this preset, so that's kind of janky way to do that. But Illini Central Pep Band playing for you. I'll be back after halftime. Fun game to watch so far. Glad you're watching. welcome back. Let me say again, Illini Central's Pet Band's terrific. I did not mention on the stage playing the tuba, if I know my instruments, Julian Castillo, who was hired at Illini Central 2 years ago, who works with our middle school kids. He has done a fantastic job as well, and a blessing to our students to have him a part of what we're doing. I was wondering, I went and looked online. I know it's down the road. I didn't get to my keys to the game, and one of them would have played into this. I waited way too long to get started. But anyway, I didn't know whether the assignments were be set. They are. We're in with South Fulton, Athens, Camp Point, Central, Havana, and Lewistown. Those are the two hosts in our subsectional, so we'll be going one of those two places for the regional. That's 39 days from today. Liberty, Midwest Central, ourselves, Mendon Unity's in that subsectional. Brown County's got a good team there in that subsectional. Rushville Industry, who we play next, is in that subsectional. And West Prairie. Now looking at the one that our opponents tonight, South Fork, are in. They're in with Berry Western. Bluffs is one of the hosts. Bunker Hill, Carrollton, Triopia, Greenfield is another host. Hardin Calhoun, South Fork, like I mentioned, Mount Olive, Nokomis, Lincolnwood, and Whitehall North Green. So again, I don't know a lot about the one they're in. I know on our side, Athens is always good. Havana's good. We played Lewistown the other day. I know Brown County's good. No offense, West Prairie. I don't know if it's. I don't know. But anyway, it's getting that time of year. I wonder if the boys, is that out too? I can't remember if Coach Burks told me. Yeah, theirs is out too. Where are we at in this one? Fun time of the year to start looking ahead and seeing, who's going where and who's doing what. The boys, they are in one that is either going to be hosted in Tremont or Rushville Industry. So I'm kind of between both places. Okay, so back to the now. Here we go. South Fork will start with the ball. That is Mulvaney with it. She gives it across. There's a skip all the way over here to Ippolito. 24. Liv gets a rebound. Girls, stop getting it. Stop doing that. Gosh, darn it. Stop hurrying. Let the traffic clear. Let the traffic clear before you get rid of it. Darn it. That's 3 times. Macy all the way to the rim. I don't know if she got fouled or not. Again, my eyesight's so bad, whether I'm looking at my monitor or the actual court. Darn it. That's just, you cannot do that. Dead. Ball's dead. Come on. Have to call a timeout is South Fork. It's a 30-second timeout by them. When you try to teach kids, you get a rebound, let the traffic clear. Let everybody get headed to the other direction. Don't just take the ball and throw it. Yeah, there's no reason to panic there. Just take care of it. Take care of it. Before that, again, I said it, if you're listening, if you're at home watching and you're tired of me hearing me say it, you gotta move when the ball is in the air. If you wait, it's obvious they want to skip it to the other side and then look directly in the post. They just did that right there, and we didn't get to front because when the ball was moving, we weren't. Right there. There it is. Like I just said. Got lucky they turned it over. Addie Wilcoxon bringing it up. I think she takes one more dribble there. I think you got to take one more dribble. There's a cut by Macy. Nice cut by Elena. They're going to call a jump. Bunner's not liking that one. No, never changed his mind. New year, new him. Nice cut. Addie, nice. Go. Now keep going. Nice. That's all right. That's a good shot. That's a good move. I like it. Turn the corner. Turn the corner doesn't mean shoot. Turn the corner means don't stop too soon. Don't stop too soon. And again, this is what they've decided. This is what they've talked about. They're going to skip it, and then they're going to look inside. There's a back screen on Liv. Ippolito's in the lane now. One thing that you try to do when you have a player like Ippolito, Angelina, right? Yeah. You try to find a way. Liv for three. Bang there for Liv. Nice to see the ball go in the basket for Liv. You got someone like an Ippolito, you'll get them inside too. Like you think, well, they're a three-point shooter. They need to stay out. No, you put them in different places because they create for themselves and for others. Maybe she was just in there. See, that's another one. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Move when the ball's in the air. You just sat down for a halftime for 10 minutes. You got legs again. Yeah, Bunner's going to call a timeout. I wonder if it's not going to be probably not what I was just saying. But, yeah, again, if you're listening at home, you're like, I didn't tune in to hear coaching. Sorry, you're listening to the wrong broadcast. So something that you got to do. Again, I had it on mute. I played it. You saw it. I muted myself and then changed my mind. If you subscribe to our page, it'll make it easier for you to find our games if you like it. That's self-esteem for me and the kids. I'm kidding. And then the bell. What I like about the bell is that if you forgot or you don't know that the game's on and you watch on your iPad or you watch on your phone, it'll bring it up on my phone. It does it on my phone. That's how I know I can click on it and check. And it helps me to make sure things are working and then go check the sound. We take a lot of pride in what we do with our broadcasts. We have a lot of great kids that help make the graphics and the things that I've been just throwing up on the screen. We have a great local photographer who is an Illini Central alumni, Nicole Dom, who takes a ton of fantastic pictures that we put into those things. Like we really do take it seriously here at Illini Central, our broadcast. So we'd appreciate you doing those things I just showed on the screen. So now I do my job and put the score back up. Mulvaney looks to get it in. That's Paisley Swinger. It's up top to Ippolito with a shot fake. Gets in the lane and short. Gets rid of it. Does Live that time. Swinger going to pick up Addie. Addie changed speeds. Good. To Macy. Macy going to go all the way in the left-handed layup. Macy has gotten so much better at that. That is a great play by her. That's good. It's a good job. Now let's get a stop. Mulvaney, nice pass to 24. That's Adeline Kinney. We're going to call a jump ball, and it's going to stay with the Lady Ponies. I like this Lady Ponies team, too. They've done some good things. They've got some talented people. Again, I don't have ages, so I don't know. Are we young? I know that our principal, nice jump shot. I know it didn't go in. I like the way her jump shot looks. Ippolito's got a nice shot. Addie's doing a good job bringing it up here. Just control your dribble. Watch that off arm, though. To the corner. Nice. Come on, Elena. Good. Go to the free throw line. That's a nice basketball play there by the Lady Cougars. Again, I said, Addie has never played the point guard for us before. We had Taylor Kine last year. The year before that, we had Madison Casavicius and Madison Hughes, who handled the ball a lot. So she's taken on a different role this year. And, I said when I was coaching, the point guard he takes more of a portion than his sometimes because he has so much more responsibility than what the other players do. It doesn't mean the other players aren't, responsible too. I told my youngest son he was going to get barked at more than other people. So she's done a good job tonight, especially getting us into this in a situation. Now we've got an 8-point lead. Mulvaney, that was a good idea. It was just a little long, and the pass goes over the head of Reagan Swinger. I think, like I said, it was Reagan Swinger. Elena can dribble it too. Elena had to handle the ball when she was in the middle school. Sometimes she's decided to get into high school. She doesn't like to do it as well. Good. I like the ball movement and the attacking. Good. Meg, nice move. Strong finish in the lane, Meg. That's going to be off of us. Mulvaney will take it out to Swinger. She will give it right back to her. Mulvaney's obviously the point guard. She's played well tonight. That's down here to the corner. There's better defense. That's better. I don't like that outlet pass, but that's better defense. Addie, change speeds. When someone's going to be all over you like that, you want to change speeds. Speed up, slow down. Shot fake or fakes. Meg, get that one, Meg. It's long, but she sticks with it. Tries to get the rebound. It's all right. Way to go, rebound. I think one thing Bunner really wants them to do in this is to sink in. The threes have come from the corners, not the top. Call travel there, which I don't know. I thought when I heard the whistle it was going to be a foul, but pick up full court again. Addie's got to really make sure she goes back to the ball, just doesn't go long. And I don't like that either. Don't throw that ahead like that. Liv got called for a foul. The girl fell down. I don't know if she tripped. Liv thought she tripped. I could tell by Olivia's reaction that she thought the girl tripped. Kirby Joe will check in because that's Liv's third. It's unfortunate because she just hit that three a second ago. I'm sure she'll tell me all about it after the game is over. That's Swinger up top, Paisley, over to Mulvaney. She tries to skip it across. That's a play by Macy Willis. Yeah, Macy gets it, gives it to Kirby Joe, back to Addie. Kirby Joe, I'd like to see her beat. Nice. I'm strong. Nice pass. Good finish by Addie. Good cut by Addie. I'd like to see Kirby Joe make a couple plays here. Confidence-wise, she hasn't played her best. I know she's not happy with it. There's Addie. Catch it first. Good defense by Addie. She's done a good job here. Elena goes down hard. Let's hope she's all right. She's going to try. She's a tough kid. She's going to try to tough it out. She's going to try to tough it out. And they're going to make her go. Why are we making her go out? You didn't stop play for it. That's silly. Anyway, Liv checks back in. Hopefully, Elena will go down here and not sit down. She'll go down and walk a little bit, maybe head back out into the hall. Ippolito with a nice moving shot. Like I said, I don't know if she's a senior or not. If she's not, she's going to be good again next year. And my buttons don't want to work again. This happened last game. So bear with me. Nice move, Mace. Go get it again. Macy Willis has been playing well the last 3 games. Liv, be smart. Ooh, Macy, take a better angle. Nice, Meg. Here comes Shanks. That's Daisy Shanks. She checks in for number 15. That's Caitlin Foster. I haven't said Caitlin's name enough, probably, partly because I can't see. I've mentioned that a bunch of times, though. See, that's just, you can't stick your hand in there. Elena's going to have to come back in. That's 4 on Liv. You cannot stick your hand in there when you have 3 fouls. You have to put your hands in your proverbial pockets. Shots off. Addie with the rebound. Addie, keep her dribble. Elena, pull up for 3. That'll make your ankle feel better. And she hits it. 35-24 in favor of Illini Central Greenview. Ankle doesn't hurt as bad when you see the ball go through the basket. Meg, step over. Don't reach. Girls, gosh, we do this so much. Just foul so much because we don't move our feet. 3 on Meg. So no more reaching. No more reaching. So we got 21 in. 21 has not played yet. Check that. 21 is Peyton Norvell, or Norville. Revel. Sorry, Peyton. That shot was good. You better be ready for pressure. Just don't get in a big hurry. Nice, nice. Now go hit your free throws. Go hit your free throws. I was talking to Bunner about, like, Bunner's been on Addy for 4 years about jump stop, go up sometime, like on some of those. And I, agree with them. Like, there's a couple of times, there's times that she'll turn that corner on somebody and they'll go flying by if she threw the brakes on jump stop because they're trying to hurry up and catch up to her. Just give them a little pump fake and go up and make that. I know she can do that. So, darn it, bragging on them free throws. Get a stop here. Good hands, good hands. Don't reach, don't reach. That's off her leg. That's ours, good. What? Oh, jeez, Louise. I got a good view up here. That's, for heaven's sakes. Yeah, he's wrong. That's not the right call. That's not the right call. They both had the same view. That's not the right call. But doesn't matter what I think. Shanks swings it to the other side. Nice defense by Megan Hughes. That's good. Megan Hughes right there. You say, well, what did she do? Well, she got, like I said, she moved when the ball was in the air, so they made that pass almost impossible to catch, and she didn't catch it. So let's be a little bit patient here, and let's get a good shot. Let's get a really good shot or get somebody to the free throw line. Get some easy ones. I like it. Be patient. Turn the corner. Be moving. Don't watching the ball. Meg rims out. Elena had it. Doesn't get it. Let me get a jump ball there. Just keep playing, kids. Let's go. Don't get mad. Just keep playing. 32-20 for 35. Sorry. Meg for three. Rims out. Rebound down to Shanks. She gives it up to Mulvaney. So she swings it over. Good. Don't foul. Let's play smart here. Close out. Shanks. Long. Macy goes after it. They save it. Meg's got it with 20. Going to be about 22. Nice play by Kirby Joe. Good basketball. I don't know why Megan gave that ball up. Never been told not to dribble. I guarantee it. I guarantee not been told not to dribble. Don't foul. Shanks just rims out to end the third quarter. And Illini Central Greenview went on a little bit of run there at the third quarter, and they lead 37-25. I'm going to take a quick break, run Bunner's little promo thing one more time, and we'll be right back. Get back, 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 back. Get back, 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 back with it. Get back, 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 back. Get back, 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 back. Get back, 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 back. Get back, 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 back. Get back, 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 back. Get back, 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 back. Get back, 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 back. Get back, 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 back. Get back, 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 back. Get back, 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 back. Get back, 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 back. Get back, 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 back. Get back, 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 back. Get back, 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 That's the first horn. I wasn't paying attention. I was on my phone, so we'll get back at it, and it will be white basketball, I think they said. Nope, it'll be black basketball. Never mind, if the scoreboard is right. So we'll move it to the other end of the court. Illini Central leading by 12. My poor mathematics, but I know that one. We'll see if we can hang on to this one and pull out a victory. South Fork's going to try to do something about it. Ippolito's over here in the far over in this corner. Drive baseline. And we're going to get a jump ball. Addie does a good job getting her hand on it. Meg does a good job of sinking there. No, not going to pick up full court press-wise. This Kirby Joe can handle it. You can handle it. There you go. Keep going. then the people around the corners, they got to be ready to shoot. People in the corners got to be ready to shoot when you turn the corner, you get there. Addie gets into the lane, jump stop. Nice shot. It's a shot she can hit. Gotta stay in front. Kirby Joe, hang on to it. Mace, let the traffic clear. Here she goes again to help. Kirby Joe's got to get up the court a little bit. She's trying to help. Elena Snyder for three. It's long. Megan Hughes does a good job of tracking it down. Over here to Macy. Up and oh, put that up soft over the front of the rim. It's going to be on the floor. That is number 15 checking back in. That's Caitlin Foster. They've got Caitlin Foster on the court. They got Mulvaney on the court. Swinger, one of the swingers is on the court. Elena Snyder for three. No. Get the ball stopped. Get the ball stopped. Don't reach. Oh. Shoosh. And the first free throw from Ippolito is good. I think what Bunner's trying to say is the who initiated the contact, but you're going to get that called 10 out of 10 times, I think. 9 out of 10 of them. Not 10 out of 10. Maybe 8 out of 10. The other one's going to be an offensive foul. Now we need to not fall in love with contested threes. Nice back cut by Addie. Got to be looking for the back cuts. There's one. Just want to try to make. That is a really good box out. I just heard someone. Sometimes you hear things from the crowd that are good, and that one, that comment, right? That was a good box out. That was definitely a good box out. Especially because Macy was taller than she was. I don't know who did it, but whoever did it, that's a good box out. Megan's done a really good job. Good, Addie. Ooh, I thought maybe Addie was going to get a piece of it, and then it was going to go off of. I thought maybe it was going to go off Addie and then go off of them, but it didn't. So it'll be a 30-second timeout here with 6 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the game. Illini Central, Greenview. Here's what we have coming up next. We've got Rushville Industry is the next game that we play. That game will take place on the 8th. So that's, 2 days away. That's at Rushville Industry. And then on the 12th, here at home, we take on Athens. And on the 13th, the next night, we take on Peoria Heights. So those are the next 3 games for the Lady Cougars. One on the road in Schuyler County. And then 2 home games. The home game, I think, on the 13th against Athens will be played over in the Cougar Center. I need to look at that, and I'll get that. I'll tell you what that is. I'm pretty sure, though, because we have 2 games at home with the same. Don't foul. Don't foul. Don't foul. Don't foul. Good. There we go. Good. Get it, Kirby Joe. Long rebound down to about 3 people. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be South Fork's ball. Let me check that for you real quick. South Fork. Ippolito drives. and shoots. Nice shot. Goes in. 39-28 in favor of Illini Central Greenview. Angelina Ippolito for the second one. And it is nothing but the bottom of the net. Almost a exact copy of the one before that. I like Kirby Joe having to handle this. Handle it. Good. Run your offense. Good, Megan. Kirby Joe gets fouled on a 3, and she'll shoot 3 free throws. Well, I'll try to tell you where that game is. The internet's not wanting to load the page that would tell that to me. Wonder how the boys are doing. Their game was not going to be broadcast. Kirby Joe hits the first. I literally don't know why that web page won't load. Second one, back rim. And that one just rims out. Ippolito, she tries to step back. Kirby Joe cuts it off. It's a nice move. Even when it just rims out, I don't know how that one came out. Who was that? That was 13, I think. That's Paisley Swinger made a really nice move in the lane. I don't know how that ball came out. They're going to pick up full court main. We got to work together. We got 3 people out there that can handle it. Catch it first. You don't have to take off with it once you catch it. Catch it. Easy. Good. Oh, can't do that. Can't do that. .425 to go here in the game. This shot from the corner is long. That was number 12. I think that was 12. Addie, just get us into our stuff. 13th was what I was looking for. It finally loaded for me. Yeah, that is. That's the Peoria Heights game. Monday is the Athens game. That is the Monday is the Athens game. That is here in the Cougar Den. But the next night, the girls play, like I said, back to back, and they end up playing that one in the Cougar Center across the way here because we have a boys and girls game that night. That game will be broadcasted on Huddle because it's over there. I can't broadcast over there. I can only broadcast here in the big gym, the Cougar Den. So Addie hits the first, misses the second, 41-29 in favor of Illini Central Greenview. Drive baseline and a foul on Addie, and that is going to put number 13, Paisley Swinger, on the line, which is exactly what we don't want to do. We want that clock to run as much as we possibly can make it. She gets the first. Nice shooting form on that one. The box out here, hands off our knees. And we get it. Rip that thing out of there. Addie, let's bring it up. Let's take our time here. Good. Let's get into what we want to do. Good. You can handle it. There we go. Good. Nice look by Kirby Joe. to 23, Reagan Swinger, back to Mulvaney, Olivia Mulvaney. Called her by her last name the entire time. Good hands, don't foul, don't foul. Ippolito likes drive baseline, don't foul. Olivia Mulvaney with a nice skip pass. That's a drive and a shot, and a foul on foul on Elena Snyder. 13, Paisley Swinger. He's going to go back to the free throw line for another 2 shots. We just have a habit of reaching in. We reach in a lot. Coach Bunner's probably going to call timeout to discuss the fact that we do not want to reach in if we can help it. So like I said, let me recap the point I was trying to get across. Next Monday, the girls do play here in the Cougar Den against Sangamo Conference and Tomahawk Conference foe, the Athens Lady Warriors. And then the next night, they play over in the Cougar Center, which is our new facility, just opened up a year ago right now, where middle schools usually play. They played there that night. But before that, on Friday night, or on Thursday, this coming Thursday night, the 8th, they're on their way to Schuyler County, like I said, to take on the Rushville Industry Rockets. Somebody they haven't played. We haven't played them in the regular season, I don't think, for a while. So that was a game added. We had some games get dropped this year, so that was an add. Like I said, Paisley Swinger will be at the free throw line. She will make the first, nothing but the bottom of the net. And the second one is nice shooter's touch, hits front rim, falls in. Addie Wilcoxon going to bring it up for us. Like I said, Addie, just take your time. Get out of there, Kirby Joe. I think your persons keep your... I moved the camera. I should have pressed the different button. That travel. Yep. Lena's got she has a little shuffle step to that move that she makes to take off. Ippolito for 3. It's good. Just take our time here. Take our time. No hurry. Good. Now let's run offense. Let's run some offense. Let's get a layup. Let's get a layup. Just rolls off. I'll live with that. You can say, well, is that a layup? Yeah, it's a 2-footer. It's a 2-footer. I don't know why we... Never mind. Nice, Addie. Let's get a good shot. Let's run about 20 seconds off here. About 20 seconds off. That'll put Elena Snyder on the free throw line. Elena gets the first. She's really become a good shooter over the past few years. Like I said, played for me in junior high. Had to play, kind of do things. She and Macy had. Macy's grown so much, neither one of them look like the same player. Elena got to stay there. Don't walk away from the free throw line. You would have made it. Head into the other end. With 1:42 left to go in the game. Illini Central leads 44-35. Steal by Macy Willis. Macy's going to do the right thing and pull it back out, give it to Meg, but Meg unfortunately steps out of bounds. Meg was right there. That's just a nice pass. Sometimes you can't say, well, the defense is bad. Sometimes it's just the offense makes a better play. It's one time, it's silly to complain about somebody's. Kirby Joe gets the first one there. Coach Bunner's upset because the other girls are just standing and wide. Kirby's getting, pushed, and they're obviously trying to pick up and pressure a little bit. Like, what is he mad about? They're up 10. Why is he barking at him? Well, I'm sorry if you don't get it, but you're still coaching until the end. You're trying to get better. The other thing you don't realize, too, is, like, we have 7 players. This is practice in a way, too. We're trying to get ready. My keys to the game that I didn't you got to be over there. My keys to the game were Coach calls timeout from South Fork. What I'm trying to say is you're trying to build some momentum. You're trying to stack some positive plays. So he's got to coach till the end because we don't get to go 5-on-5 in practice every day. Like I said, we do have a Hall of Fame coaching staff besides him, but we don't have the opportunity to work on some of these things. We got to do it in games as well. So that's why he brought the other 4 over and like, hey, come on, you're leaving our freshman out there. You're not cutting. You're not running offense. You're watching her, be bodied, and you're listening to the crowd think she's getting fouled, and uncontrollably, terribly fouled when she wasn't. So anyway, that's why you're coaching all the way till the end right there. So with 45.5 seconds to go in the game, that was a timeout by South Fork. Again, you say, well, why is he calling a timeout? He's an hour away from home. He has an opportunity in this moment to teach his kids something, to have them run something on offense that he maybe he's been working on in practice. Why would you call timeout 45.5 seconds in a game that you're down, you're down 9 or whatever, and you're like I said, an hour away from home? They're working on something. Gives us a chance to work on something. So Addie Wilcox can go back to the free throw line with an opportunity to prove her former coach, her old coach, that right about the free throw shooting. There's another one goes in. So see, he's still coaching them up. They're trying to get better at something. So he's got his 5 star. He's got all starters, but one person still in there. We do too. Liv hasn't played very much in the second half. She's had 4 fouls, so she's unfortunately had to sit quite a bit. Ippolito short on that one. Got a box out here. Like I said, I don't have a roster, so I can't remember what coach's name. I guess I should have looked it up on IHSA. I forgot that I wasn't thinking about doing that. But he's coaching till the end too, trying to get a little bit better. This is varsity basketball. This This isn't 7th grade, 8th grade. This is varsity basketball where you've got to try to get better every time out. And in today's game, Addie hits that one. If Addie can kind of, put it in a bad spot for them. But there a second ago, you're down 9. That's 3 threes. We turn it over, we foul or whatever. Addie does a good job of right there of making it a lot tougher with 25 seconds left to do that. That's off of Shanks' hand, and it'll be Illini Central basketball. So he's going to back it off, and they're going to back it off now. We're going to run the clock out, 49 to 30. We're going to throw it away, and that's not going to make him very happy. Lily's going to get a check in. Lily Williams, sophomore. Is Lily a sophomore now? Golly. I'm getting old. So Lily's a sophomore. She just checked in. She's going to get her first playing time in a while, which is fun for her. They're not going to foul. Willie's going to dribble up. Go score, Billy. Go make it. Good try. So the final score, 49-38. Illini Central Greenview picks up the win against South Fork and move to 5-5 on the season. Like I said, they'll go to Schuyler County on Thursday night when they take on the Rushville Industry Lady Rockets. And then we'll be off until next Monday. And then this month of January is really going to get after it for the girls. So they're going to be super busy. It's going to go quickly. That 39 days I was talking about getting to the regional is going to go fast, mainly because of the number of games and our crazy winter weather that we had kind of before we thought it was winter, and we had a couple postponements, and so we've got a lot of games. Yeah, we play the 8th, the 12th, the 13th, the 15th, the 17th, the 19th, the 20th. I mean, it's a crazy month of January for our girls, and I thought they played really well tonight after a long, busy weekend, like I said, in Indiana. So appreciate you tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I know, I get a little coachy sometimes, but, it is what it is. So glad that you tuned in. I'll be back again next Monday night when the Lady Cougars, like I said, take on the Athens Warriors. So take care. Be safe. And as most people who come in contact with me know, I like to say all the time, it's not perfect, but life is good. Take care.